Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to become a different version of yourself? Not completely different, just a little calmer, a little more present, a little more like yourself. If you're quiet, maybe you can learn to express yourself. If your mind feels overwhelming, maybe it can slow down. Because the truth is, you're not as fixed as you think. People often say you can't change who you are, but your brain tells a different story. Your brain can change, it can adapt, it can learn new ways of being. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you repeat something, your brain strengthens that pathway. So what you repeat slowly becomes who you are. It's like walking through an empty field. At first, there's no path. But if you walk the same way again and again, a small trail begins to appear. And over time, that path becomes easier to follow. That's how change happens. Not all at once, but through repetition. So why does it feel so hard to change? Because we stop too early, we try once, maybe a few times, and when it doesn't feel natural, we quit. But your brain needs time. It's like a system you're teaching. You don't just install something once and expect it to work perfectly. You repeat it, you adjust it, you come back to it again and again. And this works both ways. If your mind repeats negative thoughts, your brain starts to choose them more easily, not because they're true, but because they're familiar. And after a while, hope can start to feel distant. If you keep telling yourself, I can't, your brain slowly stops looking for other possibilities. And one day, that voice becomes the only one you hear. The same thing happens with emotions. If stress and anxiety become your default, your brain begins to see everything as a threat. And instead of living, you start surviving. You feel constantly on edge, like something is about to go wrong. Even small things can feel overwhelming. And often, this didn't start with you. If you grew up in a tense or unstable environment, your brain learned something very important. I'm not safe. So it adapted. It tried to protect you. But sometimes, what once protected you can later limit you. But now you're aware. And awareness is where change begins. Maybe you didn't choose your past, but you can start choosing what you repeat. Start simple. Choose who you want to become, not perfectly, just gently. Then begin to repeat behaviors that match that version of you. If you want to feel more present, do things that bring your full attention. Simple things, drawing, cooking, creating something with your hands, anything that helps you stay in the moment. Because in those moments, your brain learns what being present feels like. And the more you repeat it, the more natural it becomes. If you want to learn something new, you don't need hours. Even 10 minutes a day is enough. Because your brain doesn't change through intensity, it changes through repetition. So maybe you don't need to become someone else. Maybe you just need to practice being the version of you that already exists inside. And maybe it starts by letting go of just one sentence, I can't, and replacing it with a small action. Because your brain doesn't become what you wish for, it becomes what you repeat. If this resonates with you, you can follow for more science based insights like this. And if there's something you want to change but don't know where to start, you can share it in the comments. I'll help you take the first step.